Hey there, science explorers. Welcome back to Learn with Mike, where we make science awesome, fun, and easy to understand. Today's adventure takes us back in time to the beginning of biology. Ever wonder who first asked, "Why do birds have wings?" Or, "What's crawling around in a drop of pond water?" Let's meet the legends who kickstarted the study of life itself. Our story begins way back, more than 2,300 years ago, with a guy named Aristotle. Now, Aristotle wasn't just your average thinker. He was like the OG science detective. He asked questions like, why do animals have different shapes? How do fish breathe underwater? What makes plants grow? Aristotle was a Greek philosopher who lived from 384 to 322 BCE, and he didn't stop at just one subject. He studied everything: logic, politics, ethics, astronomy, and, of course, biology. He's called the father of biology because he was one of the first to observe, describe, and classify living things. Sure, some of his ideas were a little off by today's standards, but he got the ball rolling. He showed the world that to understand life, we need to ask questions and observe nature. Now, fast forward to the 1600s. Meet Antonie van Leeuwenhoek. Was he a scientist? Nope. He was actually a tailor who ran a fabric shop in the Netherlands. But Antonie was curious, and that curiosity led him to make tiny lenses to inspect threads. Before long, he built his own microscope, and boy, was it powerful! Through it, he saw something no human had ever seen before. Tiny living creatures swimming in water. He called them animalcules, what we now know as bacteria and protozoa. That's why Antonie is called the father of microbiology. He discovered a hidden world of microscopic life and wrote letters to scientists in London about it. His work helped launch the study of all those invisible organisms living everywhere, even on your skin. Okay, next up. Let's meet the guy who brought order to the wild, messy world of biology. Carolus, or Carl Linnaeus. He was a Swedish scientist who lived in the 1700s. Before him, naming animals and plants was a disaster. People used long, confusing names in different languages. Linnaeus came up with a genius system called binomial nomenclature, or as I like to call it, the two-name game. For example, humans are called Homo sapiens, which literally translates to wise man from Latin. He grouped living things into categories like kingdom, class, order, genus, and species, making it easier for scientists all over the world to understand each other. That's why Linnaeus is known as the father of taxonomy, the science of naming and classifying life. Psst, in a later video, we'll dive deeper into this binomial naming stuff. Last but definitely not least, meet the real-life superhero of science, Louis Pasteur. Before Pasteur, people didn't even know that germs existed. Can you imagine? He proved that tiny invisible microbes were the reason we get sick and the reason food goes bad. He came up with a way to keep milk and juice, or liquids, safe by heating them up just enough to kill the germs, a process now called pasteurization. Yup, it's named after him. Louis also developed some of the first vaccines for deadly diseases like rabies and anthrax. He's known as the father of germ theory, and his discoveries launched the science of immunology, helping us protect our bodies from illness. So, there you have it. 4 brilliant minds who helped kick off the study of life. Aristotle, the curious classifier; Antonie van Leeuwenhoek, the microbe discoverer; Carl Linnaeus, the master organizer; Louis Pasteur, the germ buster. Because of their curiosity and hard work, we now know about cells, DNA, ecosystems, and so much more. Science didn't just start in a lab. Nah, it started with questions, and who knows? Maybe your question could lead to the next big discovery. That's it for today, folks. Mike signing off. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay updated with our science adventures. Until next time, keep wondering, keep asking, keep learning, and remember to always stay curious.